Have you ever had a neighbor so bold that they just walk into your backyard and steal your gas? Well, one man did, and what happened next is the stuff of legend. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Everything seemed peaceful until I noticed something strange. My 5-gallon gas can, the one I use for my tiny lawnmower, kept mysteriously losing fuel. My mower only needed about a quart at a time, yet somehow the can was almost empty every time I went outside. At first I thought maybe I was imagining things. Could I have been forgetting to refill it properly? But the pattern was too consistent. Something or someone was taking my gas. I started noticing my neighbor wandering suspiciously, always nearby when I went inside. I knew something was up. I began keeping a mental log of when the gas disappeared. Every trip outside, every time I glanced at the can, it seemed like it was disappearing faster than possible. I even started joking to myself, maybe it walks out on its own. But deep down, I knew I had a thief. This was back before cheap security cameras were everywhere, so I had to improvise. I set up my old laptop on the patio with motion detection software. It was clunky, but it worked. 5 minutes after I left the house, there he was. My neighbor, tiptoeing like a cartoon spy, grabbing the gas can, filling his car and lawnmower, and putting the can back like nothing happened. Caught red-handed. I could have confronted him directly, but I wanted something better. Something poetic. I started plotting. Every trip to the bathroom became part of my master plan. Every time, I enhanced the gas can. Don't worry, it still smelled like fuel enough to fool him. I made a show of preparing for a trip, checking fluids in my car, packing my bags, leaving the house in full view of him. I wanted him to think I'd be gone for a while and that the gas can was free for the taking. The anticipation built over a few days. I could practically imagine him pacing in excitement, waiting for the perfect moment. Finally, the moment arrived. I left for a short drive, giving him a perfect opportunity. 5 minutes after I left, motion alert. He was there again, gleefully grabbing the gas can. Little did he know, this time the gas can had been enhanced. I returned home shortly after, just in time to see him struggling in the front yard with his lawnmower. He was bright red, pulling the rope like his life depended on it, cursing and yelling at the machine. Later, he tried to drive his car, and it broke down a few blocks away. Every block was a disaster, each one adding to my satisfaction. I walked back to the patio, calm as ever, coffee in hand, and saw the gas can. Empty. Mission accomplished. The perfect mix of surprise, frustration, and embarrassment for him. Sometimes justice comes in the smallest, most creative ways, and this was one of them. I couldn't stop laughing, imagining him realizing what had happened. The perfect prank. And while some might call it extreme, it was satisfying in every way. It was a little reminder. Sometimes you have to get creative when someone constantly takes advantage of you. So what do you think? Would you have done the same? Was this revenge too far? Let me know in the comments below.